What's going on, guys? It is Jamie and welcome to the channel Thrift on Fire. Today we're going to be reviewing this here. It is the Munbyn thermal printer. The exact model of this one, it's right here on the box, is model number ITPP942. I'll link it down below. And the first thing we're going to talk about is price. So this one first of all, this one is the unit that is not Wi-Fi. It has to be plugged in. But let's talk about the price, and then I can give you some pros and cons about this unit right here. So first of all, if we take a look at Amazon, so this is the non-Bluetooth version. This is the wired version. It's a 4x6 label printer. It'll also do smaller labels like little round circles, or if you wanted to do like labels or anything like that, it'll do stuff like that. So on Amazon, this thing is on sale currently for $229, regularly $185. That's one option. Another option might be buying it directly from the company themselves. They're selling it right now for $249 plus shipping. So they're saying the cost of it is $269. So it seems like the cheapest option right here. But where I've actually bought this for myself personally, this is not a sponsored video or anything like that. I've actually bought this product myself and tested it out. But right here, I bought it from this is called Munbyn official eBay store. So this is probably open box. It says right here, open box. So somebody had this before, or it was on display somewhere. It was $119 plus shipping. I think it was all in about $130 for this guy. It did come brand new in the box. It wasn't wrapped in cellophane or anything like that. There was no sticker, but honestly, it looked pretty new to me. So now, mostly people will be comparing this against the Dymo 4XL or maybe the ROLLO. The ROLLO is a very popular printer for resellers or probably anybody, in the e-commerce business. But if you want to save some money, this guy right here would really do the trick. This thing is awesome. I considered doing the wireless version, but from everything I read about the wireless version, it's really only Bluetooth from your phone, so you'd have to be using your phone a lot. And I use my MacBook, which I'm recording this on quite a bit, so I wanted to use my MacBook. So what do you get in here? So first of all, you get instructions, okay? And then you get sort of quick tips with QR codes. I think this one has a video, this one goes right to their website. And then I think from there, there's a YouTube video you can watch as well. So you get instructions, you get virtual instructions, but essentially what you really need is this right here. This is the driver to make it work. So you're gonna use the USB connector. So on the actual plug here, it is USB to this cable, okay? And it plugs into the back of the printer here, right? So you have the power and then you have the little adapter there. Well, for a MacBook, you need the lightning cable, I believe it's called. So they give you this little adapter right here so that you can use your MacBook. So it goes lightning cable to USB. So that fixes that problem. So now we can hook this up to the MacBook. Also comes with a power supply, right? So that goes into there as well. So you hook that all up, and then you are ready to rock. I'm going to cover up the address on this particular one. This is a Canada label, or Canada Post label that I printed on here. It looks super clean. It's just on a 4x6 label. It printed off super fast. I'll kind of show you a little demo of something getting printed off. This comes with it as well. It's a little sample that they've printed off. It's a little bit wrinkled, but not a big deal. Showing you the quality. It is super black and saturated. One of the things that I found when I started using this thing was a lot of the labels that you get, you have to set up to work this way. So at first what I was doing, before what I was doing, I was printing them off on my regular LaserJet printer, cutting things off, sticking them in envelopes, sticking the envelope onto the package. With this, obviously, you're printing a sticker that you're going to stick on. But the size of the actual label needed to be changed. And Poshmark, it was very simple. I can show you on screen right now. So this is my Poshmark store. I believe I just go down to account settings here. Just to move myself over here. And then I believe when we go down to shipping labels, right, I've got it. Move myself again over here. Sorry about that. I've picked 4x6. So now every time that I get labels from Poshmark, very simple. It just goes 4x6. It goes right to this printer because I select this printer as what I'm printing to, and they just print perfectly on here. Now on eBay, I'm currently using Stallion Express, but when I was using Canada Post, what I was having to do, I would have to take a screenshot and edit it in a PDF if I was going to do it on a computer, or I could take it on my phone and I could just take a screenshot on my phone and then crop it down to size. And then as soon as it was full screen, I was able to print normal. So Canada Post was a little trickier. eBay was a little trickier. You do have to crop the photos or crop the labels down to the correct size. What else? Vinted, same way. Vinted, most of my Vinted sales are going pure later. With those, same thing. I have to crop those before I print them. So it is an extra step, just so that you know. I do believe certain different shipping companies give you an option like this of how you're going to receive the label. Currently, I'm using Stallion Express. So when I'm printing Canada Post, USPS, or any third-party carrier, it's already converting it to 4x6 labels. So for me, that's working fine. I'm assuming if you're using Chit Chats or something like that, it would work relatively the same. Now, as far as time goes, this is saving me a good amount of time. I'm no longer having to print items, get up, go to my printer in the other room, which is wireless, grab the papers, cut them, slide them into a packet, or tape them onto a box. That's all taking extra time. Now I'm just creating my label, hitting print directly to the printer, slapping it on there, and it's totally fine. Now this is just for a fraction of the price. I'll throw something up on the screen of some similar, like I think the Rollo in Canada is probably about $300 to $400. The Dymo 4XL is probably $250 to $350, something like that. So this is going to save you a lot of money. As far as labels, this came with 10 labels. You can use any thermal label with this as well. I know with the Dymo XL you are locked in and you have to use their labels. I think people like the Rollo because you can use whatever label you want. But so far for this one, I've had no issues. I had just bought some very generic labels and I just lay them out and let them print off in concession. Now I have not tried to do a big batch where I printed off a bunch of labels, and the reason I don't do that is when I'm shipping something, I usually pack it, get it all ready, print the label, put it on, move on to the next. Now the reason I do that is so that I don't make any mistakes. Does it take a little bit longer? Maybe. So if you're the kind of person who wants to pack everything and then figure it out later, you would just have to mark maybe on the box or something, right? Like so on the package here, maybe you would write the person's zip code or postal code on there so that you can match the label up and slap it on there. You would just have to come up with some sort of idea of how to keep things straight. But for me, I just do one-to-one, and it's been working awesome, really, and it's saving me quite a bit of time. As far as the price of the labels are super cheap. The more you buy, the cheaper they get. It's definitely cheaper than I would think paper and ink. I was using a laser jet. That was the laser jet, the toner or whatever you put into it. It was lasting me close to a year. So I mean, I wasn't spending a lot of money there, and I'm definitely going to keep my Brother printer. It's a nice printer. I'm using it still to print off receipts and stuff like that. So I'm going to keep it. It's not going to this isn't going to totally replace a printer in my house, but give you a good idea here. Right, it opens up. It's got the feeder on there. I'll show you a label getting printed here. Maybe off to the side of the screen, I'll throw up just another video of a label getting printed. But it's pretty nice. It's a sleek design. It comes in multi-colors, and it does print super fast. So yeah, for me, this is a big win. I'm really liking this, the Munbyn printer, and so I'll leave down below the exact model that I did pick up. There are alternate models, ones that are worth more money, ones that do bigger labels, ones that do Bluetooth printing, which is Wi-Fi printing. But with that one, keep in mind with the Wi-Fi one, from what I understand, it is only wireless from your phone. You can't print wirelessly from a laptop or a MacBook. I could be wrong about that, but that's the way I understand it, and that's what made me want to get the wired version in the first place. So just a short review video. I really like this product. I would buy it over 100 times. I really thought I wanted a Rollo, and I thought I would give this a chance first. I'm so glad I did, because at the price point, I think this does everything that I need it to do. And I don't need a flashy name like Rollo personally to be happy. So this is working for me perfectly. So if you guys like videos like this, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content. In no way was this video sponsored. This is just my opinion, and I do appreciate you guys sticking around to the very end. So thank you again. See you in the next one.